This video is about a program that is being offered for parents called the New Beginnings program. Although the program was originally developed for divorcing families, it is also helpful for parents who have never been married or lived with their child's other parent. In this video, you will learn about the benefits of this program and how you can get involved in it.
My oldest daughter, who was 8 at the time, began having a lot of mood swings. But suddenly she was angry, and it showed up in school. Her teachers were writing notes home.
I noticed that my son, who's the youngest, really withdrew and became very quiet.
Children of divorced parents are twice as likely to develop serious problems than children whose parents don't divorce. Behavior problems, depression, school difficulties, or drug and alcohol problems are some examples. Teachers often see these problems in a child's school performance.
Now the little boy, on his academics, he's just given up. He's scoring so low, and pretty much anything he does. He came in with a skill, so I know he still has them, but he's just not really caring anymore.
Even though they may not know how to express it at the time, children remember the pain years later.
I wish my mom was more able to take care of me at the time, because I think that when divorce or separation happens, it doesn't just affect the two that's involved, it affects the kids.
Most parents ask themselves if there is more they can do. Developed and evaluated by university researchers, the New Beginnings program is specifically designed to help parents help their children adjust to separation or divorce. One of the skills you will learn is how to build stronger relationships with your children.
Family fun time was probably the most beneficial part that I felt added most to my family, because we looked forward to that time together.
That we'd pick a designated time and date where we would do it. We would sometimes play board games at the house. We would take a walk to go get ice cream. We'd draw, talk to each other, like how's life. And family fun time, I think, actually helped our family because it was something that we could do as a family together.
A second skill you will learn is how to communicate more effectively with your children.
If there's going to be a positive from a divorce, I would say, I actually have a relationship with my children now. And the listening skills was a really big part of that.
I've been living in Boston, so I've been having a phone relationship with my mom for 2 years now. And I was on the phone with her the other day, and she was starting to talk. I was like, Mom, I need 15 minutes of quality one-on-one time with you right now. And she's like, okay, my ears are on. I mean, that's 17 years later, and we're using these terms that you guys are still teaching today, and it worked.
By heightening our communication and our relationship, the program really kind of, worked its own magic.
The third skill you will learn is how to effectively discipline your children.
I really think they're a lot more respectful. They know I mean business when I give them a consequence. I follow up now, so it's not just lip service. Oh, she'll tell me 5 more times to do it, and then, I'll get away with it, that type of thing.
A fourth skill you will learn is how to keep your children from being caught in the middle of conflict between you and the other parent.
Learning to just completely have them out of the middle, it's actually created less stress for them, less stress for me, less fighting with my ex-husband, and it's something that we don't realize that we do sometimes, and the program made me realize that it's not worth fighting in front of your children.
New Beginnings works for many different situations. It works for mothers and fathers who live with their children, as well as for those who live apart from them most of the time. It also works for mothers and fathers who were never married, as well as those who are married and are now divorcing or divorced.
Because I'm not the custodial parent, I didn't have that much time with them, and so it allowed me the opportunity to plan those activities with my children.
The New Beginnings program is for divorced, separated, and never married parents who have children between the ages of 3 and 18. There are separate groups for mothers and fathers, and it is okay if only one parent participates. Meetings last about 2 hours each and include 6 parents with a professionally trained group leader. New Beginnings is a 10-week program. There is no cost to participate. Discussions are led by a group leader who provides activities and presents new strategies for parents to use with children of all ages. New Beginnings has been recognized as an important and effective program for divorced families and has been featured in newspapers such as USA Today, the New York Times, and the Arizona Republic. Research has shown the New Beginnings program cut the rate of serious emotional and behavioral problems by 37%. Also, 35% more adolescents in the New Beginnings program got an A or B average in school. They were significantly less likely to get involved with drugs or alcohol. For families with more problems before the program, 58% fewer adolescents became heavy drinkers or used marijuana frequently. The New Beginnings program has been shown to work for a wide range of families, including those who have particular concerns about how divorce or separation is affecting their families. Divorce can be very stressful, and it creates a difficult time for parents and their children. Some parents worry about how they might fit the program into their lives or whether or not it is right for them.
I was like, wow, well, that's a long time, how am I going to sit through this program for that long of a period? But as the program went on, I thought, God, that's an incredibly short period of time.
I think it's hard when you're going through a year where you're getting divorced to prioritize something like this, and yet it is the most important issue that we're dealing with.
When I first started the program, I was a little apprehensive about, going to a small group of women and talking about my issues and my concerns with disciplining my kids. But after the very first meeting, I realized it was something that I needed, even though I thought I kind of knew all those things. And we bonded in the first meeting, and we quickly became like a little family on that first night, and I look forward to coming back the next week.
The New Beginnings program helps children feel better and closer to their parents.
I could see how my children were learning a little bit more patience. They had more self-confidence, better self-esteem, just generally all around happier.
Here's a way to see your kids being happy, and to know that you've had a positive effect on their life.
Before my parents got divorced, my dad wasn't really, all gung-ho about being in my social life and being involved in my education and being involved in my extracurricular activities. But after going through this program, he shows up to everything now. He talks to my friends, and he's a part of my world, and I guess I am thankful to have that, because not every kid gets to say, my dad is one of my best friends.
After going through the program, parents feel better about themselves and their parenting.
In a divorce, you feel like half of you's gone. And you were completely whole at the end of it, knowing, yeah, I can get through all of this, and so can my kids.
I wasn't able to understand how to cope with the new everything. They were angry, I was angry, and bitter and scared, and so were they. So I was able to come home from the New Beginnings week after week with tools I was able to use to help us as a new family.
When I finished the program, I definitely felt better about myself and my parenting skills and felt like I would carry this forward.
It's a lot more fun. It's a lot more fun to be a mom now.
My kids know I love them, where before they didn't.
For more information or to enroll, please contact Better Options Initiative at 337-534-0325 or find us on the web at www.betteroptionsinc.org.